What's up, boom, boom, boom. Head in my feet, head in my feet. Walk a boom, head in my feet. Walk a boom, head in my feet. Walk a boom, head in my feet. Walk a boom. We must meditate. This is pure survival. Boom. Smash that like button as soon as y'all come in the building. Salute to D Dot. Salute, Google. Everybody. Jay-Z finally broke his silence. I've been crying all night long. That the man is finally stepping up because you ain't got no other choice. We must meditate. Everybody meditate. Get your candles. Come and see. Come and see. Come and see. The moon is dancing. Come and see the moon. Come and see. Come and see. This is America. Come and see. Come and see. The moon is dancing. Come and see. The moon. Men see. The moon is dancing, Jay-Z. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button. It is done. Got real, Jay-Z. Salute to everybody in the motherfucking building. We are now surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle. And we are surviving his poor parenting skills during survival. God damn it. Jay-Z, I knew it was going to come. It was going to come today that you have to finally step up. Jay-Z swear up and down, he got to be quiet. I'm Hova. I'm God. All them people in the industry really think they God. Kanye West think he's motherfucker Jesus. And Jay-Z thinks that he's Jehovah. Well, you are going to witness what's going to happen, Jay-Z. The boy looked just like you. He fought for all these years. And all you had to do, Jay-Z, was take the paternity test. You could have been went to the Maury show. You probably got Maury Povich phone number in your goddamn, in your contacts during survival, Jay-Z. You know what I'm talking about? Now you're going to have to fucking pay the piper. This boy went on Ancestries.com, and I told y'all, when he went on Ancestries.com, he's seen a whole bunch of people that look like camels. All look like camels. So he knew for a fact that Jay-Z is his damn father. And then Jay-Z came out last night. Why did Jay-Z come out last night and say that this boy has been harassing him for a couple decades now? You talking about he been harassing you, Jay-Z, but then you tell the judge that you didn't know about this until June the 3rd. Pure survival, and you need more time. Why do you need more time to take a paternity test? Pure survival. If a motherfucker want me to take a paternity test, you don't even got to take blood. Put the cotton swab in my mouth right now. I will prove to you that this little bastard is not mine. If that's what you say. Pure survival. And if he is a B word, it's because of you, Jay-Z. He wouldn't be if it wasn't for you during survival. Shout out to Rymir, everybody. You know what I mean? And rest in peace to his mother, his beautiful mother, Wanda. She is the one who came for Jay-Z years ago. There's paperwork with his mother. So for everybody trying to say, oh, the boy just trying to get money, he ain't thinking about no money. Now Jay-Z is going to have to pay. Beyonce panicking during survival. She hiding her powder in the toilet. She putting all her alleged drugs in the toilet because they know that the motherfuckers is coming for you. And Jay-Z, this is sad. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button for Rymir. He's been asking for years and years to be acknowledged, just to have a father figure. Tell the Bible.
How he feeling? Like I would hope he would think about it and this would be in his mind. But I wouldn't actually know what another person is feeling at this time. You just can think that this person knows and thinking about it and stuff like that. I really want to know. And so my mom did tell me she went in there and filed a paternity test, and it just basically I can say it was a whole lot of running around with that case. It was a whole lot of things that was.
And why would the boy have to go on a runaround if you claim that you did not know until June the 3rd, Jay-Z? You been knew about this boy. Pure survival. You did not just find out. And now, allegedly, Jay-Z is threatening to sue him. Now, do you remember when Jay-Z sat there and was trying to sue the girl, the 13-year-old girl, that said he allegedly did something to her, pure survival? Okay, we found out that that wasn't true. But Jay-Z went to sue her, and Jay-Z went to sue Tony Brepstein, pure survival, because I think Tony Brepstein is representing him. You know what I'm saying? So this is why Jay-Z is forced to take the test. How you going to sue him when he's been trying to sue you for your fucking DNA? He ain't been trying to sue you for no money, pure survival. All he wanted you to do was take the test. Salute to my baby in the building, pure survival. That's all you had to do was take the test. Why do Jay-Z need more time, and why is he trying to sue his son? This is a slap in the face like Will Smith. He went all these years looking for you, Jay-Z, and now you allegedly trying to sue him for harassment. Jay-Z is saying he's being harassed. You little bougie coconut motherfucker head. This is wild, guys. Smash that like button.
What another person is feeling at this time. You just can think that this person knows and thinking about it and stuff like that. I really want to know. And so my mom did tell me she went in there and filed a paternity test, and it just basically I can say it was a whole lot of running around with that case. It was a whole lot of things that wasn't, what can I say, we didn't have enough information to push the case. That's what I basically can say. We didn't have enough information to keep the case going. So it was a big case to me because I really wanted to find out who my father was, and for the case not to go how I was planning it. I really thought it was going to go different than what it was, but I really feel like it should have been over with because
the boy looks identical to Jay-Z. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that this is Jay-Z's boy. Pure survival. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't think he's Jay-Z's. I think he's Jay-Z's. You know what I'm saying? Why would he go all these years? And now Jay-Z wants to sue the boy. You know what I'm saying? And your Oskino, shout out to Oskino from State Property. Oskino was Jay-Z's rap artist, said a long time ago how Jay-Z just finding out June 3rd and he need more time to take the test. You know what I'm saying? When people been talking about it, Oskino been said that this was Jay-Z's son. Everybody been saying it, and the boys been saying it. And he trying to act like he the only one that didn't find out until June 3rd. And you need more time for DNA. This is crazy.
You recently went viral. It touched a lot of headlines. You came out with a video on YouTube and you said that you spoke to Jay-Z's son.
Yeah. And it's okay.
How the hell? Wait. How the hell did that happen?
So listen, I did a jacket for some boy ordered a jacket for me. I be painting and all that. And he said, "Yo, man, my man is Jay-Z's son. He wanted to talk to you." Like, I said, mind you, first thing I thought, like, this nigga lying. I said, all right, I'll talk to him. I'm young boy, the chef. So I talked to him. I told him, I said, listen, young man, I don't want you to do the video with me because it's going to look like I fished you out.
Now you see what Oskino is saying from State Property. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Lonnie One Love in the building and everybody else. Pure Survival, Sean J, motherfucker Brenda White. You know what I'm saying? We all in the building. His artist, Oskino, said that he didn't want Jay-Z's son to get on his platform, for him to bring Jay-Z's son out first, because he didn't want them to say, oh, Oskino's bitter because Jay-Z let state property go, that he don't mess with him no more. So Oskino didn't do it. He waited for Jay-Z's son, Rymir, Pure Survival, to come out on his own. So y'all don't think that that Oskino was saying this, hating on Jay-Z. Because he's been saying it for the longest. So Jay-Z lying.
I be painting and all that. And he said, yo, man, my man is Jay-Z's son. He wanted to talk to you. Like, I said, mind you, the first thing I thought, like, this nigga lying. I said, all right, I talked to him, but young boy the chef. So I talked to him. I told him, I said, listen, young man, I don't want you to do the video with me because it's going to look like I fished you out. And I'm trying to do a video with you because you Jay-Z's son. I'm trying to hate and all that. And I said, plus it's going to be a lot of backlash on you. I mean, people gonna say they're not gonna believe you and all that. So I don't know if you want to do it with me first. I could have easily like get the money off of him and all that shit. And I said, I ain't gonna even talk about this shit until you talk about it first. So when I see you talked about it, that's the only reason I talked about it. I mean, but he said a lot of stuff that I still ain't said yet. I mean, like that's unbelievable. But they anytime a person make you sign a gag order and all that type of shit, that means you really must believe that's your son.
So if he's not Jay-Z's son, why did Jay-Z try to make the boy sign a gag order? Can somebody tell me in the chat? If he's not Jay-Z's son, Pure Survival, why did Jay-Z try to make the boy sign a gag order? But then he's saying he didn't know about him. He just finding out. At least his little excuse was, I just found out about the lawsuit June 3rd. But then you saying publicly through your lawyers that he's harassing you and you want to file a lawsuit against him. Why is this man still keep fighting this goddamn lawsuit? Pure Survival. Salute to Lonnie One Love. Impress during survival. Just hit that super chat, Lonnie. Shout out to Lonnie. You know what I'm saying? And this is crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And he from Philly. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if you know that this ain't your son, what do Jay-Z need more time for? Do y'all think he's going to try to get fake blood? All that money they got? I bet you he probably tried to get somebody else's blood so that test can come out. They got to watch Jay-Z. They got to put the swab in his mouth because he got billions of dollars. I think they're going to try some shit, smash that like button. For Jay-Z to try to sue him, no, is crazy.
I don't know if you want to do it with me first. I could have easily like get the money off of him and all that shit. And I said, I ain't going to even talk about this shit until you talk about it first. So when I see you talked about it, that's the only reason I talked about it. I mean, but he said a lot of stuff that I still ain't said yet. I mean, like that's unbelievable. But they anytime a person make you sign a gag order and all that type of shit, that means you really must believe that's your son. Because if you're not my son, I know you're my son, nigga. I'm not, nigga. You're not my son, bro. I'm not making you sign no gag.
Wait, he made his son, or he made the baby mom sign a gag order?
The aunt. I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him, and they offered him money. They offered him money.
How'd the mom die?
So if he, listen, and for the people who say, shout out to my baby the lounge, just hit that super chat. She said, Jay-Z, we needed the blood. That's all we need is the blood. We are vampires and we are waiting for the real blood, Jay-Z. You can't keep hiding under that weird-ass hairstyle. You know what I'm saying? Gag orders been in play. They tried to pay the boy. So that's for anybody that say he just want money, y'all need to be quiet because he could have took money. Jay-Z been tried to pay this boy off. Now you want to sue him. This is crazy, y'all. This is crazy.
Shit, that mean you really must believe that's your son. Because if you're not my son, I know you're my son, nigga. I'm not, nigga. You're not my son, bro. I'm not making you sign no gag.
Wait, he made his son, or he made the baby mom sign a gag order?
The aunt. I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him, and they offered him money. They offered him money.
How'd the mom die?
I forgot. I don't know if he told me that, but I know they offered the young boy my aunt money. But he said my aunt, she already had a couple of dollars. And she's like, no, I said, bro, if they offer me any million, I'm taking it. If my dad give me some millions, I'm done. That's it.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all would have took the money when Jay-Z tried to pay him off. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie. If Jay-Z was trying to pay me off, I would have took the money. I'd have said, damn that. I don't even care about you being my father no more. Pure survival. But this is how you know that this is very genuine. He don't care about the money. He could have been took the money. I would have took the money. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be spending that motherfucker right now. I'd have said, I don't care if y'all know that I came from a camel. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Jay-Z is afraid that he gonna lose Beyonce. She gonna take half the money because Beyonce is panicking right now. She know what's going on. Beyonce told Jay-Z to come out. You better do something, pure survival, because you gonna either have to take this test or you better come out and say something. Just like how Jada Pinkett made Will Smith go out there and slap Chris Rock. Pure survival. So y'all better believe Beyonce is speaking to Jay-Z behind the scenes right now. She only wants her kids to be by him. So this is a blind side to her. Jay-Z been trying to keep quiet about this all this time. So you know, and Jay-Z hate the fact that he has to talk now. Like in this world today, talking, blogs, motherfucking internets, YouTubes, we don't give a damn about money. We want to hear from the artists. That's where the money is at. Talking on platforms like this. You know what I'm saying? People don't really give a damn about the money no more. And all music no more. And all the people that's been doing demonic stuff in Hollywood, their skeletons is all being exposed. I believe strongly that this boy is Jay-Z's and Jay-Z know it. And this is why he trying to do anything to stop from taking that test. Ain't no way. If he wasn't your kid, you would be haul assing to take the test. You know what I'm talking about? But like I said, I would have took the money. I would have spent the shit. I would have said, I don't give a damn. Y'all know I came from a camel. But the boy really wants to know his real father. You know what I'm saying?
The baby, I think the mom is like maybe dead or something. So it's the aunt that got custody of him. And they offered him money. They offered him money.
How'd the mom die?
Oh, I forgot. I don't know if he told me that. But I know they offered the young woman aunt money. But he said my aunt, she already had a couple of dollars. And she's like, no, they ain't. I mean, I said, bro, if they offer me any million, I'm taking it. If my dad give me some millions, I'm done. That's it. But the nigga not offer you no millions if they're not your son. Not that nigga. That nigga, he might offer you 5,000. Like, yeah, you got millions. I said, bro, you ain't take that. But you know, his aunt had custody of my, like, so she turned it down. But as soon as he said that, I said, they offer you a million. Like, that make me know, like, nigga, you must think that's your son. You know what I mean? I said, then you could, but you know the little girl, the other girl that I guess he acknowledged the other girl now that I was talking about before.
Now, do y'all remember the other girl? Everybody smashed that like button in the building. There was a girl from Baltimore, Maryland that came out before, around the same time that Rymir came out years ago and said that Jay-Z was her father. Do y'all remember that girl? And she looked like Jay-Z too. And guess what happened? She turned out to allegedly be Jay-Z's daughter, pure survival. And she took the money. She did what I would have did. So Jay-Z paid this girl off. But it's crazy that he won't even acknowledge these other kids. And then you to say that the boy is stalking you and harassing you and you want to sue him, like the counter sue, to try to mess his suit up, is crazy to me. Jay-Z been hiding these kids for years, allegedly.
Make me know, like, nigga, you must think that's your son. You know what I mean? I said, then you could, but you know the little girl, the other girl that I guess he acknowledged the other girl now that I was talking about before. But it's still,
Yep, the one from DC.
No, she's from Maryland.
Oh yeah. You're right.
But my thing is this: I seen Kevin Hart interviewing him, right? And he asked him about his kids, and he named his kids. You know, he only named the kids that you know. And I was just thinking about, like, you know, you got a daughter. So how old is your daughter? Daughter's real jealous. Like, it's one thing not to take care of your daughter. It's one thing to say, all right, man, I ain't got no money. I see. There's another thing that's not even admit they exist. For a girl, that's got to be like.
And what he's saying is when Jay-Z was on an interview with Kevin Hart asked Jay-Z about his children. He only named the kids that's to Beyonce. Pure survival. As if none of these other children exist. You know what I mean? So that's why he said that's got to be hurtful for a dad to not even acknowledge you. And now to try to sue one of them because you're forced to take the test, but you need more time. This is wild.
Name his kids, you know, he only named the kids that, you know. And I was just thinking about, like, you know, you got a daughter, so how old is your daughter? Daughter's real jealous. Like, it's one thing not to take care of your daughter. It's one thing to say, all right, man, I ain't got no money, I see. There's another thing that's not even admit they exist. For a girl, that's got to be like, you waiting to see them, she name the kids, and they don't even say your names, like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, as parents, we're not perfect. We got feelings too. You know what I mean? You know, there might be beef with the mom, like, man, fuck, I don't got time for that shit. I mean, but at the same time, you still love them. You know what I mean? And whatever you got, you mean, they can always come you at and all that. But a person don't even acknowledge you as their daughter at all. Like, that's got for a girl, that gotta be like devastating, man. You know what I mean? So if a nigga got $1 billion and don't fuck with his daughter, you know he ain't gonna fuck with you.
Did you hear what he said? If this man got $1 billion and he don't want nothing to do with his daughter, he don't want nothing to do with none of the other kids, with $1 billion. I understand if you broke and you know what I'm saying, you waiting for your food stamps to hit at midnight, you know what I'm saying? Even then, because it's not always about money. It's about being in your children's lives. Cause you can take care of your kids good than a motherfucker. You could be the best parent in the world and they could get older and you don't even, and y'all not even talking. You know what I'm saying? Because the kids want you just in their life, spending time with them. Some people think that, oh, if I just bought you this and bought you that and bought you this, you know what I mean? Then that means that I did a great parenting job. But I didn't spend no time with you. All I did, look, send them the money, all right, get the fuck on. And then you wonder why y'all don't have a relationship while they're adults. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? But spending time with the children is more important to them. Just having you in their life. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that Jay-Z has money, you know what I mean? So he doesn't have no excuse. He can fly to wherever you are. He been knew about this. And you want to say that the boy is harassing you. Like, that's crazy. Like, all I want to do is find out if you my dad. My mom passed away. You know what I'm saying? She wrote you down as my dad. You know what I'm saying? You know you slept with my mom. You just worried because my mom was allegedly underage. She was 15, 16 years old. That's what Jay-Z's worried about. That's going to come out.
You know what I mean? You know, there might be beef with the mom, like, man, fuck, I don't got time for that shit. I mean, but at the same time, you still love them. You know what I mean? And whatever you got, you mean, they can always come you at and all that. But a person don't even acknowledge you as their daughter at all. Like, that's got for a girl, that gotta be like devastating, man. You know what I mean? So if a nigga got $1 billion and don't fuck with his daughter, you know he ain't gonna fuck with you.
Do you believe the guy that was really Jay-Z's son?
I mean, only reason I believe it because I know Jay-Z's smart and he got a lot of money, and if it wasn't, he wouldn't even acknowledge it. I mean, but plus, he took the fucking ancestry test, and the people in his family popped up on the shit.
Now, did y'all hear that? Shout out to Oskino. Smash that like button for Oskino, y'all. This man used to be around Jay-Z. He was signed to Jay-Z. He already know how snaky Jay-Z could be during survival. He said that the boy got on Ancestries.com, pure survival, and he saw people that looked like camels in the face. And he's like, damn, I didn't know I was related to a camel light. You know what I'm saying? That look just like Jay-Z. Thorns growing out of their hair, pure survival. So he been on Ancestries.com, everything. The boy did his homework. So, man, I can't wait, Jay-Z. You can try to file this lawsuit. Busby gonna tear you out the frame again, pure survival.
Money, and if it wasn't, he wouldn't even acknowledge it. I mean, but plus, he took the fucking ancestry test, and the people in his family popped up on the shit. You know, you take that shit, anybody that take it, they pop up on your shit. I mean, so I was like, I mean, my thing is this, like, I see the people that went to that boy island, Epstein Island, with the young underage girls. And I'm like, well, what y'all going to the island for? I don't even know these people. So they're all the people, the diabolical people in the same circle, man.
Do y'all believe that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all believe that. He was just talking about Epstein Island and saying, how come Jay-Z and Beyonce, what was y'all doing over there on Epstein Island? All of these people are diabolical, is what Oskino's saying. Pure survival. You motherfuckers was hanging on Epstein Island.
Epstein Island with the young underage girls. And I'm like, well, what y'all going to the island for? I don't even know these people. So they're all the people, the diabolical people in the same circle, man. I wouldn't even know those kind of people because I would still have my same friends from before. We don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You mean I can't see me wanting a girl that's underage when I'm fucking old.
See, and this is the problem. This is the problem. How old Rymir's mother was. Rest in peace to Wanda. You know what I'm saying? My cousin, by the way, y'all, You know what I'm saying? But I ain't even gonna get deep into that. But like I said, uh, um, damn, look, that just hit me right there because I didn't even mean to tell y'all that. But anyway, Rymir is Jay-Z's son, and these people are demons in Hollywood. I know they demons.
But before we don't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You mean I can't see me wanting a girl that's underage when I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Like, I mean, I just don't. Not saying that. I mean, my thing is this: and you're a celebrity, you should know better. But once you see it, you're gonna be around that shit. Mind you, got power, you got money. You can get a girl that's older that look young. I mean, but my thing is when you start messing with kids, man, it's like kids innocent.
And that's the scary part because she was underage. And that's why Oskino said, I don't understand. And I don't understand it either. How can a grown man be attracted to a young girl? Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Like, you can't hear it in her voice that she just walked out of Chuck E. Cheese during survival. She just went and got a kid's meal out of McDonald's. You going through the drive-through with this young girl, asking her what you want. You know what? I'm gonna just get you a kid's meal. You want a McFlurry with that? You want a McFlurry? You know what I'm saying? That's why he said he don't understand. But Jay-Z has a history. You know what I mean? Foxy Brown, any one of them that grew up that don't want to say nothing, pure survival, because they want to stay relevant and they want to still keep getting money, because you don't know who's being paid off to not say shit. You know what I'm saying? This is wild, guys. Smash that like button. But like he said, I don't see how a grown adult attracted to a child anyway.
I mean, I can't see me wanting a girl that's underage when I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Like, I mean, I just don't. Not saying that. I mean, my thing is this: and you're a celebrity, you should know better. But once you see it, you're gonna be around that shit. Mind you, got power, you got money. You can get a girl that's older that look young. I mean, but my thing is when you start messing with kids, man, it's like kids innocent. Kids the most purest thing on earth. I mean, so like kids, you're supposed to give them game. You're supposed to tell them how the pitfalls of life and how. I mean, you want to just fuck them like that shit to me like it's something wrong with you.
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all agree with what he's saying. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't. You want to F children, you know what I'm saying, instead of guiding them into the right direction, even if a young girl is fast. Pure Bible. If you even talking fast to me, I'm going to tell your mother on you. I'm going to check you. Little girl, please don't even sit that close to me. Pure Bible. I don't even feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Real rap, you supposed to put them in their place. No, you want to stay young. You don't want to get pregnant. You don't want to get no STDs. You don't want no grown man trying to guide you and mold you and then, you know what I'm saying, having it his way with you. No, leave that old ass man alone. Pure survival. You know what I'm talking about? Do you understand that wiener done been inside of women that come from the 50s and 40s? Real pure survival. His wiener was inside of 1940s kitty cat. Real. You know what I'm talking about? He got gonorrhea when it first came out, before you was even born. Pure survival. So now you got when it first came out, gonorrhea residue all inside your come on. This is crazy, guys.
A girl that's underage when I'm fucking old. You know what I'm saying? What you want? Like, I mean, I just don't. Not saying that. I mean, my thing is this: and you're a celebrity, you should know better. But once you see it, you're gonna be around that shit. Mind you, got power, you got money. You can get a girl that's older that look young. I mean, but my thing is when you start messing with kids, man, it's like kids innocent. Kids the most purest thing on earth. I mean, so like kids, you're supposed to give them game. You're supposed to tell them how the pitfalls of life and how. I mean, you want to just fuck them like that shit to me like it's something wrong with you. I mean, because you know what I mean, that's something wrong with you. Because I mean, as you age, it's automatically that you want people that's older because y'all got stuff in common. Y'all know about the same things. So what would I talk about to a girl that's 19, 18, any of that? Like, what the fuck am I saying?
You see that? He said, what am I going to talk to? What am I going to be? I'm 100 and something years old, pure survival, and I'm going out on a date with a 15, 16, 17, 18, anything that even say teen, pure survival. What do we have in common? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you all my money. You're going to put me in a wheelchair, park me against the goddamn wall, pure survival. You just going to have me looking at the wall. You out spending my money. during survival. I'm talking about even if I'm 60, 70 years old and you like 25. You is getting your cheeks clapped in my house, pure survival, and you got me in the wheelchair and I'm staring at the wall. I'm diabetes all messed up. I don't even know that I'm looking at a wall, pure survival. You told me I was looking at a TV and you out there spending my money. And that young boy that you with, because you're going to eventually have a young boy clapping your cheeks, pure survival, and y'all spending up my motherfucking money. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy at this point during survival. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? And then Jay-Z, there's other kids coming out. You want to sue him? There's another boy too that look just like you. Little gorilla, little looking motherfucker. Pure survival. Little Congo. Here's Jay-Z's other son that he needs to take responsibility for. Yes, I did it all the way. And you people be coming on, you know I don't play. Up in the kitchen, I ain't doing no tripping. Cooking like the chicken. Nigga got time, money on my mind. Big river Clyde, hit a nigga with the nut. And this little gorilla face little motherfucker look just like you, JJ. Look at the little boy. He look just like JJ. All of these kids are coming for him, Jay-Z. You think that Diddy's gonna be with just a trouble past of mama? You're gonna find yourself in the jail cell. Look at that little gorilla. Brother Mama, that little park ape looking little motherfucker, he looks just like you, Jay-Z. Brother Mama, all these kids are coming forth. And they are all little rappers. Brother Mama. Yes, I did it all the way. And you people be coming on, you know I don't play. Up in the kitchen, I ain't doing no tripping. Cooking like the chicken, nigga got time. And all the little boy is just want a banana and some chicken. Pills my Bible. This is horrible, Jay-Z. This is very, very horrible. And you try to act like you didn't know nothing. But Rymir has been telling you. You know what I mean? These other little apes is running around. Pills of Bible, hair roots growing out. It's coming down, Jay-Z. So you trying to sue this boy and calling him a harasser? Look at Rymir's hair, y'all. Pills of Bible. The boy's hair, he woke up with this motherfucker matted on top of his head. Pills of Bible. This is your boy, Jay-Z. This is your boy. And you said you need more time to take a paternity test. Just give up the blood, Jay-Z. Take the cotton swab. Matter of fact, don't even take it because it's your boy during survival. And how we all saw him saying this, but you ain't see it until June 3rd. Pure survival.
Is your father? I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take and know. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like just can't take nobody not saying nothing.
And you see this? So for everybody that's been talking about him, all he's saying is, I can take being embarrassed. Can Jay-Z take being embarrassed? Pure survival? Is he still worried about his public image? He is not worried about if the tests come back and say that it's not him. If that Jay-Z's not his father. Pure survival. This is how confident the boy is. He said he could take being embarrassed during survival. But can Jay-Z and Jay-Z's creepy ass hairstyle take it during survival?
Do you believe wholeheartedly that Jay's your father? I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take and know. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, seeing a lot. I can take me being embarrassed. Like just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair.
And it's not fair. And it's not fair. You know what I'm saying?
7. My mom had to sit down with me. I guess she thought I was old enough to know now. And she been saying Sean Carter, that's what she was calling him at first before she was calling Jay-Z. And I really didn't know who that was because I was young. And, you know, had my little brother. And I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really just was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, that's it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even until I was grown.
Now imagine when you a kid and you keep hearing, you think your stepdad is your father, pure survival, but your mother keeps telling you, son, like when you get a little older, about 10, 9 years old, telling him, your dad is that motherfucker right there on TV. Talking about, you know, I love him, thug him, leave him, but I don't fucking feed him. Take him out the hood, keep him looking good, but I don't trust to feed him. First time they bust, I'm breathing. Talk about what's the reason. You know what I'm saying? So she was telling him as a kid, let's get them likes up to 500, guys. We are surviving Jay-Z's hairstyle.
Didn't know who that was because I was young and, had my little brother, and I really wasn't worrying about it. She was saying it a lot, but I really this was going along with the person I was just seeing, like the person I looked at who was taking care of me at that time. I really wasn't really trying to understand what my mom was talking about, but she constantly put it in my head like, son, it's not your father, and I really want you to know it is. This person is your father, and I just want you to know. And she continued to tell me that over the years and over the years and over the years, even until I was grown. He never tried to contact me in any type of way, and that's all I'm asking is, like, 'cause I honestly really want the case to be over with. Like, I've been going through, just like I said, a lot, and as I said, I'm not chasing nobody. I'm not trying to do this to make somebody seem like a bad person, a bad father. I'm not trying to make nobody seem like a bad person enough. And I'm just really coming out here for the truth. I don't want no money or anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it?
And then, like y'all see when I say this, look at the boy,
Like
look at
a bad person
Rymir's
enough,
teeth. Look at Jay-Z's teeth and look at his teeth. Pure about. Look just like him. He got the same mouth, but a total different colored teeth during survival. All the money in the world, as I keep telling y'all, that he got pure survival. He could get all the plaque, all the gingivitis, all the butter off of his teeth so it can be like his, pure survival. But he's so selfish and so stubborn, pure survival. You got enough money to get the butter off of Rymir's teeth and the butter up off of mine, Jay-Z, pure survival. This don't make no sense. That the man can't even go with his son to the dentist and get him a cleaning. You know what I'm saying? All this money. It's just crazy. And Beyonce don't even give a damn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm starting to think Jay-Z is afraid that maybe Beyonce might be like, Jay-Z, the motherfucker look like you so much, pure survival. I might wake up drunk in love, fuck around and let him clap my cheeks, pure survival. Are you afraid your son is going to steal Beyonce? Because she's constantly look high as hell. Like she always looking on the ground. Motherfucker bitch be spaced out. She listening to music at a basketball game. Ain't no music playing. She and that motherfucker, baby, tonight. Whoa. Whoa, Jay-Z looking at her like, bitch, if you don't come down off that shit, you are make you blowing her cover. Bible. Put the powder down, Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? But this is just crazy, guys. This is really crazy.
Anything. I wasn't looking for none of that. I just want to know the truth. And if I can't go to the courts and get the truth, like, what is it really? What is it? I just really want it over. It's something that's really affecting my life, and I just want it over with. I work every day. I also have my own kids to take care of. So it's like, it's been a journey for me. And it's just like, I just got so much on my name right now. I never ask for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming at the Jay-Z for his money.
That's why I don't want to hear nobody say that this is about money. You heard Rymir just say, I never said, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money. He don't even want money. He could have took the money. I can't wait for this paternity test to come out. Pure Bible. Because I know the judge is not going to grant Jay-Z a lawsuit against him. They're not going to grant you. They sat there and allow you to allegedly pay them off all this time for this not to come out. You know what I'm saying? Rymir got some power behind his dreads right now, Jay-Z. Pure Bible. You know what I'm saying? Because you was able to ignore this for all this time. But now they don't care. You see what they just did to Diddy Glover? I feel like the government want Jay-Z's blood right now. Oh, yes. I think the feds is behind this too. You know what I'm saying? Not Rymir, but they probably reached out to him like, you know what? This is how we can take Jay-Z down. We're going to expose that he allegedly got your mom pregnant at 15 years old. We're going to destroy his career. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy.
You know, I just got so much on my name right now. I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming after Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. I work for everything. The next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't.
And somebody just asked me a dumbass question in the comments. Said, why are you so happy? Pure survival. You know why I'm so happy, goofball? Because this boy is finally going to get justice to find out who his biological father is after trying to get justice for 15 years. Pure survival. Why am I so happy? Because Jay-Z lied to the damn judge and said he just found out about him June the 3rd. Sir, Jay-Z was supposed to take the test July 18th, sir. So he asked for more time, sir. I'm happy for this boy to get justice, sir. So asking me a dumbass question like that, everybody in the chat, I need y'all to put some nuts in his mouth. Pure survival. Where is all the nut emojis? Whoever just said that to me, everybody put nuts in that man's mouth. Pure survival. Why wouldn't I be happy for the boy to get justice? Please give that man some nuts.
So much on my name right now. I never asked for money. I don't do interviews just saying, hey, Jay-Z, give me your money, or I'm coming after Jay-Z for his money. I never did that. I'm not that type of person. I work for everything. I work for everything. The next is I'm just trying to basically make sure no other kids or nobody else in the world has to go through this. Basically, don't feel afraid to go to court and see if a person is your biological parents. You know, so many people are scared, and this is a big thing in the world. A lot of people don't have their fathers because they scared to go out and search for them, and sometimes it only take a little search. You know, go search.
A lot of kids are afraid. Look at all them nuts that just went in your damn mouth. Pure survival. All of those nuts. Salute to Dimmer, just hit that super chat. Pure survival. Dimmer said, I'm not surviving his hairstyle, but his face during survival. Look at all the nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a stupid question for somebody to say, why are you happy? Why wouldn't I be happy that the boy get justice? Why wouldn't I be happy? I was up crying late at night when Jay-Z first came out and said he need more time. Last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, I was up crying about this. I got proof. Pure survival.
Tears coming down my eyes. But I gotta make this song cry. Breaking news. Jay-Z and Jay-Z's creepy ass hairstyle, pure survival. He finally broke his silence. Yes, Jay-Z had his lawyers come out and say that Rymir, which is his alleged biological son, pure survival, he is saying that this boy has been harassing him for decades. Like the boy is a side chick. So some girl that just won't leave him alone. Said that the boy been harassing you for decades and all he been asking for was paternity. Just for you to take the paternity test, Jay-Z. And then Jay-Z told the judge that he needs more time. Jay-Z is trying to say he didn't know nothing about this lawsuit for him to be forced to take this paternity test. He didn't find out until June the 3rd. So if he been harassing you for decades, then how are you talk about you didn't know about the motherfucker since June the 3rd? So now Jay-Z has the answer to this. But he said he need more time. He need more time because he's supposed to take the test by the 18th. But this is the thing. If the boy ain't yours, then what the hell you need more time for?
You understand? I was up late last night crying over this. You know what I'm saying? And Beyonce is panicking. You know what I mean? And allegedly they tried to unalive Rymir for coming out speaking about this. Let's get them likes up to 500, y'all. That they were trying to allegedly unalive him. And I told y'all, Beyonce is definitely panicking, and if she panics, Jay-Z and Jay-Z's hairstyle is going to have to panic too. Pure survival, especially if she has to stay sober. Because Beyonce don't like this whole thing. Salute to Miss Garcias. Just hit that super chat, Pure survival. Beyonce been knew about this.
Beyonce's thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. It was something.
Do y'all hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that that's wrong. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that this is right. Jay-Z said that he didn't know until June 3rd. But Beyonce said a while back that that little boy need to go somewhere about his business. Why would Beyonce, a superstar, pure survival, that's supposed to give a damn about the community, supposed to care about the people, supposed to care about the children, she said that this little boy need to go about his business during survival because she didn't want it to come out that Jay-Z is his father. So Jay-Z, I'm not going to give him a pass, nor am I going to let motherfucking Beyonce get a pass. Pure survival. Because that's horrible that she said that about that boy.
The Beyonce thing came when a friend of mine who knew her, somebody in her camp, and she said something supposedly, this is all hearsay, about regarding saying Rymir needs to go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there. But people were saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And if she was.
Do y'all think that Beyonce got a role in the things that Jay-Z do? This is his wife. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Beyonce can step in as a wife and say step up and be a man. Pure survival. Or put a 2 in the chat if y'all believe that Beyonce ain't got no say so. You know what I'm saying? And if she didn't have no say so before, after Solange kicked Jay-Z's ass in that elevator, Pure survival, I'm pretty sure she's been having say so during survival. Because Jay-Z don't want to see he don't want to see Solange on another elevator and on a one-on-one. He don't want to see her. You know what I'm saying? So that's crazy.
To go away, little boy, something to that effect. There was something out there. But people were saying that she's a big part of the problem for him. And some of the things that she was doing, a woman would not, she would have some sort of role in what her husband does. And she was secure with herself and with the situation. Not saying you gotta like it. Right. She would help her husband handle it.
Y'all, it looks like there is some strange things afoot at the Carter household because Queen Beyonce is spiraling right now after.
Look at her. She's spiraling out of control. Look at all that motherfucking surgery. Pure survival. I don't care. Beyonce looks like a Halloween mask right here. Pure survival. Tell me that this don't look like Madonna on crack. Little Kim mixed together. LaToya Jackson. Look at Beyonce right here. Pure survival. You can tell she going through it right now. She is crashing out. Pure survival. This woman look a mess. Y'all believing in the surgery face. This is Beyonce's real face. when she found out Jay-Z got to take the test, the judge said Jay-Z got to take the test by July 18th. This the face Beyonce made. Pure survival. What do you mean, Your Honor? What do you mean she made the ugliest, horriblest face? Rymir is in the building. Pure survival, stop playing. Salute to the lounge. Don't tell me, yo, if Rymir is in the building, make sure that that's the real Rymir, and I don't see him during survival. Because if Rymir is in the building, goddammit, we are getting justice, Jay-Z. We got Rymir in the building. Yo, let me know if Rymir is really in the building, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we not playing with you, Jay-Z. You going to take that damn paternity test during survival, and we is not playing. God damn it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't playing with you no more. And we ain't playing with this Halloween mask. We is not playing with this demonic Halloween mask during survival. But they are panicking, ladies and gentlemen. They are panicking.
Receipts allegedly confirmed what the streets have been whispering for years. Jay-Z's secret firstborn son is real, and the web of lies is finally unraveling. And what a tangled web we weave when we conspire to deceive. Y'all, this isn't just about some internet conspiracy or messy side chick rumor. This is a long court drama, paternity test, and a grown man claiming Jay-Z's been avoiding him for decades. And y'all know the truth is knocking at the door. And Beyonce's picture perfect empire is crumbling and crumbling fast. The word on the curve is that Queen Bee has been panicking behind the scenes, avoiding questions and trying to shut this down quietly. But it's a little bit too late. The DNA test.
See, she's been avoiding questions and trying to shut this thing down quietly behind the scenes. And that's what Jay-Z's been doing for all of these years. But we are not letting you quiet this thing down no more, sir. You are going to have to step up to the plate. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? He looks identical to Jay-Z. And I believe strongly, I've been talking about this with Rymir for years now. You know what I'm saying? So, and y'all know I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get the story out, but I'm gonna get it out through my comedy, and I'm gonna make sure thousands of people know. Until this man take that test, that's when the hell I'm gonna be satisfied. Pure survival, Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? But Beyonce is panicking now. Let's get them likes up to 500.
Is out on the internet.
Look at her. Oh my God. These look, Jay-Z probably got the commercials playing on my shit right now during survival. Jay-Z probably called the cable company. Make a commercial come on. You ain't gonna stop the rap, sir. You gonna take that test.
Is in shambles. Jay-Z's biggest skeleton just walked right through the front door. So the real question is, did Jay-Z really lie about having a secret son all these years, or is this his actual first son? And how long has Beyonce known about this mess? Well, buckle up, y'all, because the situation is absolutely scandalous. All right, y'all, so it's looking like Rymir Satterweight has just cut a major win in this long, messy battle that he's been fighting with Jay-Z for years. Because word in the streets is that this court has...
Look at that. Look, just look at this.
Rymir Satterweight has just cut a major win in this long, messy battle that he's been fighting with Jay-Z for years. Because word in the streets...
Look at this right here. Keep it real, y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he looked just like him. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? And if you put a 2 in the chat, please put the crack down. Because you got to be high if you can't see this during survival. Jay-Z, you thought you could run and duck from this. All hell to the no, sir. This was going to come out. This is your first son, your first child, period. You know what I'm saying? And Rymir has, I believe he has a daughter. You know what I'm saying? 1 or 2 children. You know, and Jay-Z, so you are already a grandfather. Pure survival. You don't just look like a grandfather in the face, sir. You are a granddad. So why wouldn't you, with $1 billion, over $1 billion, want to run towards that? Pure survival. And as I told y'all, he ain't worried about no money. You know what I'm saying? God rest his mother's soul. But I feel strongly that this is personal to Rymir. With his mother, when she started the journey to get the truth out years ago, Rymir is succeeding. And his mom is proud of him right now that he got this to go that far. He could have been gave up. Pure survival. Like most people would have gave up. I would have been gave up. I'd have made a diss record. Pure survival. I would have made so many songs, dissing Jay-Z, everything. But I would have eventually gave up. I'm not gonna lie. So I give him super full-blown credit for not giving up to where it got to the point where Jay-Z, Mr. Always Think He Ain't Got to Say Nothing, he too good. Him and Beyonce, up in the clouds, me and my spouse, rumors on the ground, they're getting too loud, please turn them shits down. That ain't working no more, sir. He got your ass having to say, hey, judge, I need more time. I got to figure out a way that we can try to sneak and give somebody else DNA up. Oh, hey, I want to try to sue him allegedly because I want to silence this boy, you know, and allegedly weird things been happening. Rymir had a gun put in his car before, Pure Survival, mysteriously, had nothing to do with him. You know what I'm saying? Somebody looked out the window and seen somebody put a gun inside of this boy's car. out of nowhere at the time that he's just trying to get justice to find out his paternity. You know what I'm saying? This is big, man. This really is. I'm glad Rymir is getting a damn win.
All right, y'all. So it's looking like Rymir Satterweight has just got a major win in this long, messy battle that he's been fighting with Jay-Z for years. Because word in the streets is that this court has finally ordered Jay to carve up a DNA sample and put this whole situation to rest. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know this isn't just some new drama. Rymir's been claiming for years and over a decade that Jay-Z is his father. And for just as long, Jay-Z's been avoiding every legal move thrown his way to avoid taking that test. But now it looks like the stall tactic has finally run out, and the courts are forcing him to submit the DNA.
Y'all hear that? So no matter what anybody say, the truth is coming out. The court is forcing Jay-Z to take that DNA test. You know what I mean? And nobody is going to like be able to make me feel any other kind of way. Because why would a man say, I need more time? I'm just finding out June the 3rd. But Rymir had been in court. All kinds of shit. In Jersey, they did some little fake shit over there. Like Jay-Z been allegedly paying lawyers, judges, everything for years. You had more than enough time, sir. You had years. And now you saying you need more time? Oh, this Rymir is Jay-Z's son. Y'all better be ready for that. Cause it's gonna tear the internet up. And I can't wait for all the people that try to say, oh, the boy he lying, oh, he just want money. I've seen cases where people said certain celebrities was their parents. That shit died out within a couple months. It never went years. He is not just trolling Jay-Z. He is not looking for clout. If he was looking for clout, the boy would have had a huge ass YouTube channel. He would have had a huge ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like he would have turned it into something other than the fact that he's still been trying to just get the truth. And Jay-Z wants to he wants to hide. Oh, you can't hide no more. The judge, we want that DNA, sir.
But he's been fighting with Jay-Z for years because word in the streets is that this court has finally ordered Jay to carve up a DNA sample and put this whole situation to rest. Now, if you've been keeping up, you already know this isn't just some new drama. Rymir's been claiming for years and over a decade that Jay-Z is his father. And for just as long, Jay-Z's been avoiding every legal move thrown his way to avoid taking that test. Now it looks like the stall tactic has finally run out, and the courts are forcing him to submit the DNA. And after all these years of questions and speculation, we're finally gonna find out the truth. But here's where it gets crazy, because the real reason that Jay-Z's been dragging this out allegedly has nothing to do with him and everything to do with B. See, people have been asking for years why Jay-Z doesn't just take the test if he was so confident that the child is not his.
Look, and you see what they saying? If Jay-Z don't want to take the test, not only because, you know what I'm saying, the alleged her being underage, but this is boiled down to Beyonce. And that was years ago. You know what I'm saying? During Survival. That was years ago. So it's not like he can get in trouble. It's way past the statute of limitation, pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? And I think sources close to her said that it's possible that she might have said that she was older. So this is not even really all of that. Jay-Z is more concerned about Beyonce, Blue Ivy, and those people and the public of his image. You know what I'm saying? Look at Diddy's image. Pure Survival. Diddy's image is terrible. Every time you look at Diddy, all you're going to think about is Astroglide and baby oil and men's butt cheeks in the air getting clapped during Survival. You know what I'm saying? Diddy went from bad boy to freak off boy. So now, Jay-Z, is your turn. You know what I mean? Stop worrying about your image. You got enough money to say, who gives a damn what motherfuckers feel about me? This is my son. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? And I remember before Rymir's his twigs started coming out his head. Shout out to you, Rymir, but I gotta mess with your twigs. But these things just started growing out of his hair because of the DNA of motherfucker Jay-Z, pure survival. You know what I mean? So he couldn't even help it. I told you, Rymir woke up with a hat on, and then he lifted his head up, and this was on the top of his head, all in 2 days. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So Jay-Z, you got to step up, sir.
allegedly has nothing to do with him and everything to do with B. See, people have been asking for years why Jay-Z doesn't just take the test if he was so confident that the child is not his. Could have been over in 10 seconds, but according to insiders, Beyonce is the one who's been shutting this down behind closed doors because the last thing she wanted was for the world to know and find out that Jay-Z fathered another child outside their 3 kids. But especially after all those cheating scandals, the elevator situation, lemonade, her.
Wow. See, this is selfish. She just mad because Jay-Z had a child outside of their 3 kids. He didn't have Rymir outside of your 3 kids, Beyonce. Pills the Bible. He had Rymir before he ever even met you. You know what I'm talking about? So why are you worried about him having a kid? A grown man at that, so it's not like you got to fucking change his pamper, pills the Bible, or do anything. You're worried about your little public image, Beyonce. But you wasn't worried when the public, when we kept saying, Beyonce keep looking light. Every time I turn around, she looking whiter and whiter. Is she doing something to her skin, pills the Bible? You wasn't worried about when people were saying that you look like Michael Jackson. And I defended you and said you look like Tito. That you didn't look like Michael, but you kind of look like Tito a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I defended you. But I can't defend you right now because you're selfish during survival.
That is, could have been over in 10 seconds, but according to insiders, Beyonce is the one who's been shutting this down behind closed doors because the last thing she wanted was for the world to know and find out that Jay-Z fathered another child outside their 3 kids. But especially after all those cheating scandals, the elevator situation, lemonade, her daddy, several babies on the side, it's been one thing after another. The image Beyonce has built in her entire brand and having a secret firstborn son pop out would blow the whole thing up. Now, with the court stepping in and forcing Jay to finally comply, Beyonce's worst fear might be coming true. And if those DNA results hit the blogs, the entire Cardi empire could be facing its biggest scandal yet.
Y'all see that? So they worried that if once the fraternity test hit the blogs, this is going to be the biggest scandal yet, y'all. To hide a kid for that many years, for him to grow up and have kids of his own right in front of our face, and Jay-Z been knew about this, and Beyonce, yeah, you damn it, you been knew about this. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Solange, because Solange, I'm not trying to see you on the elevator. Because Bible, I know you sit there and you get sensitive about people talking about your sister. But you know your sister faking it about fucking Bible. You know what I'm saying? So Solange, I don't want to fight. But I just got to tell the truth. I just got to tell the truth. Let's get them likes up to 500, y'all. We all in the building. Justice for Rymir. You know what I'm saying? We cannot let this man get away with this. Because if this was a broke motherfucker, y'all be outraged during survival. You know what I'm talking about? You know how many times I know friends and family and people that I know that's been locked up for child support constantly. You know what I'm talking about? Take his ass to child support. You know that he just got out of the halfway house. Praise the Bible. You know that he worked for Labor Ready. And you still calling down there, trying to get him for child support just so he can go back to jail. And only people gonna get money is the system during survival. They're going to get money off of him being in jail. So putting him in jail ain't gonna get you no motherfucking money. Pills of awful. It'll make you feel good. You can tell your girlfriends, get on Facebook, tell my yeah, girl, I locked his little broke ass up. You know what I mean? Now I done fucked this temp job up. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool. Salute to Facing the Truth. Just hit that super chat. Pills of Bible. Facing the Truth said, I'm speaking the damn truth. Jay-Z. We not playing with you over here. We are checking you. You got a nerve to allegedly threaten to sue this boy. You know what I'm saying? And all he's been doing. And then you say he harassing you, though. Ain't that crazy, y'all? He asked for a DNA test for years. Almost 15, if not 15. How is that harassment? And he's been going in the courtrooms and shit like that. Harassment is where motherfuckers showing up at your job, pills of Bible, hiding up under your car, putting, you know what I mean, scratching your key in your car up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep playing on your phone. You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean harassment, Jay-Z? The boy just want a test. Legally. I've never seen no illegal harassment in my life, pills of Bible.
that Jay-Z fathered another child outside their 3 kids. But especially after all those cheating scandals, the elevator situation, Lemonade, her daddy several babies on the side, it's been one thing after another. The image Beyonce has built in her entire brand and having a secret firstborn son pop out would blow the whole thing up. Now with the court stepping in and forcing Jay to finally comply, Beyonce's worst fear might be coming true. And if those DNA results hit the blogs, the entire Carter empire could be facing its biggest scandal yet. And y'all already know that Rymir is celebrating this win because no matter how the DNA results play out, this man is finally about to get the closure he's been fighting for like his entire life.
You hear that? The closure. That's all he's been fighting for damn near his whole teenage life, from like a kid. From, I think he said 9 or something like that, since he found out. He's getting closure. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't somebody be happy for somebody in a situation like that? You know what I'm saying? He getting closure. That's all he want. But I feel like his closure, oh, it's gonna be good for you, youngin. It's just gonna be good for you. And don't feel bad to get no money from him once the results come out. Pure Bible, because you are deserved and you pretty much owed it your whole life. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all already know that Rymir is celebrating this win because no matter how the DNA results play out, this man is finally about to get the closure he's been fighting for like his entire life. Say what you want to say about Rymir, but this case has been haunting him for over a decade. And at this point, it's not even just about Jay-Z anymore. It's about just decency and respect. Now, y'all know that the internet has been dragging Rymir for years, saying he's only after Jay-Z's money, trying to get his 15 minutes of fame and clout chasing off the Carter name. But if you
Y'all see that? They was talking about he was trying to get 15 minutes of fame. 15 minutes of fame supposed to be 15 minutes, not 15 years of trying to get justice. You know what I'm saying? Man, boy, that's why I can't wait for this shit to come out. Facing the Truth just hit that super chat again. We got $30 in that super chat, y'all. Pure the Bible. The judge and Labs are about to go down right along with Jay-Z. Yes, especially the people that hid this and kept this under the ground and kept taking the money. We know that these people in Hollywood, people in power, can do all kinds of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we got to really keep our eyes glued to this situation because Jay-Z spoke now. So we know he asked for a little more time. How much more time do you need? The judge gave you till July 18th, sir. Pure the Bible. So what you need until July 25th? All right, we'll take that. But we need it immediately. And we need a bunch of people around Jay-Z when they get his DNA. Because I don't want to hear that they went and let Jay-Z send it in. You know what I'm saying? Like if Jay-Z, they say, all right, he got so much money, he made it to where he can send his DNA in. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all will believe that that's not his DNA. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think that it is his DNA. No. Jay-Z need to give his DNA in person, in the courthouse, right in front of Rymir, right in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Say what you want to say about Rymir, but this case has been haunting him for over a decade. And at this point, it's not even just about Jay-Z anymore. It's about just decency and respect. Now, y'all know that the internet has been dragging Rymir for years, saying he's only after Jay-Z's money, trying to get his 15 minutes of fame and clout chasing off the Carter name. But if you've actually been listening to Rymir, he's made it clear over and over again that this is not about no money. He even said it himself in an interview. He said, everybody's looking at me saying I'm chasing Jay-Z. I want money. I'm doing this for fame. This was never about money for me. My whole thing was just to see who my father was. But to shut the money rumors down even further, he explained that he's been handling business on his own for years. He works 2 jobs, he's taking care of himself, and all he ever wanted was to know the truth and to be treated fairly by the legal system. He said,
smash that like button for Rymir, y'all. The boy is what he got 2 jobs. He worked 2 jobs. Take care of his kids or kid by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like with his family. You know what I'm saying? And I mean the family you create. You know what I'm saying? The woman that you with, that you have a kid, and you know how y'all make a family that way. And I'm pretty sure other family too. But he's doing it himself. He been said he don't want no money from Jay-Z. But once I find out that this man is really my dad after been running and ducking all the time, oh, he gonna give me some motherfucking money. I don't care. If Rymir don't get no money after he found out his dad, praise the Bible, I'm taking Jay-Z to court my damn self. Praise the Bible. For my pain and suffering, for having to watch this boy fight for all those years. I didn't even have a beard when Rymir was fighting for this case at first. Praise the Bible, I fuck around and grew a beard. I grew a damn beard. I had like 2 subscribers when he first was going after Jay-Z. Praise the Bible. You know what I'm talking about? So this is not just, man, this is crazy.
He's been handling business on his own for years. He works 2 jobs, he's taking care of himself, and all he ever wanted was to know the truth and to be treated fairly by the legal system. He said,
This is crazy, guys. Look, and Jay-Z still keep trying to put the commercials on. Like every time I'm heating his ass up, no Diddy, Pure Bible, let's get them lights up to 500.
I got my own money. I work 2 jobs. I take care of my own business. I just needed closure and I wanted respect from the courts. Just like everybody else goes in there and gets respect and gets fair due process. Why didn't I get that? Why did I just get brushed to the side? And honestly, that's a big question and everybody's been asking the same. Because now with the courts finally forcing Jay to hand over that DNA, it looks like Rymir might finally get the answers he's been waiting for. Jay got 99 problems and the DNA test is 1. So yeah, now with the lawsuit finally.
Wow, she said that Jay-Z got 99 problems and a DNA test is 1.
At DNA, it looks like Rymir might finally get the answers he's been waiting for. Jay got 99 problems and the DNA test is 1. So yeah, now with the lawsuit finally seeming to be on Rymir's side, there's no doubt that he's having the best day that he's had in years. But y'all already know who's probably not smiling right now, and that's Beyonce, because word in the streets is that she's been the one allegedly pressuring Jay-Z behind the scenes not to acknowledge Rymir because he was supposedly fathered outside their relationship.
Y'all hear that? Beyonce allegedly been pressuring Jay-Z, mad at him because he was fathered outside of their relationship. I wouldn't care if you had a kid before me during survival. Why would I be mad? Why would she be jealous about that? Like, this happened before me. That she's selfish, yes. That's crazy. I want you all to myself, I swear. I'm selfish. I want you all to myself, I swear.
Yeah, now with the lawsuit finally seeming to be on Rymir's side, there's no doubt that he's having the best day that he's had in years. But y'all already know who's probably not smiling right now, and that's Beyonce, because word in the streets is that she's been the one allegedly pressuring Jay-Z behind the scenes not to acknowledge Rymir because he was supposedly fathered outside their relationship. But here's the part that's not adding up. If Rymir's timeline is real, Jay-Z allegedly had him way before Beyonce was even in the picture. So technically, she shouldn't even feel threatened to their marriage, right? But at the same time,
y'all hear that? She shouldn't even feel threatened. Jay-Z had him way before her. And Jay-Z, just understand, state property, they're all from Philly. You know what I'm talking about? That's who Jay-Z signed, state property, rap group. Jay-Z always was up and down, in and out of Philly. Pure Bible. Y'all know I'm from Philly. Jay-Z was like a damn god in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Even when Nas was on his tasty cakes, Pure Bible, no Diddy. But when Nas was ethering his ass, you know what I'm saying? He got a bunch of Philly rappers to jump in his beef during survival to save him. You know what I'm talking about? Beanie Siegel, Oskino, all of them, Emilio, Chris Neef, Freeway. I don't want to forget nobody. The whole state property. PD Crack. You know what I'm saying? He got all the Philly dudes to go against Nas. You know what I'm saying? So we know Jay-Z was in and out of Philadelphia, from Philly to Jersey, from New York, Philly, Jersey. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? And Wanda from Philly. You know what I'm saying? So make it make sense, y'all. It all adds up. 1992, he was born, I think, in 93, if I'm not mistaken. Pure survival.
if Rymir's timeline is real, Jay-Z allegedly had him way before Beyonce was even in the picture. So technically, she shouldn't even feel threatened to their marriage, right? But at the same time, let's not act brand new. A huge part of Beyonce's whole brand is being the ride or die wife of Jay-Z, the power couple image and the millions they built together. And even though Rymir has been saying for years that he doesn't want Jay-Z's money, doesn't want fame, doesn't even care about being a part of their world, the reality is that there are billions of dollars on the table. Beyonce is not about to sit back and risk all that crumbling over some secret child suddenly getting confirmed. But hold up, wait a minute, because the drama gets messy. Word on the streets is that another reason Beyonce allegedly has been pushing Jay-Z to not take that DNA test is because of how young Rymir's mom was when all...
Now y'all hear this? Rest in peace to Wanda. This is Rymir's beautiful mother that passed away a few years ago. This is another reason why Beyonce is mad, because she doesn't want it to come out that allegedly she was underage when she was dating Jay-Z. When she was with Jay-Z and had him, she was underage. If that was to come out, his whole image, everything, I'm telling you, the Foxy Brown, all this other shit, it's gonna be like, oh yeah. You know what I mean? You definitely liked it younger women, sir. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you worried about. This is crazy, guys. Smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 500 right now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is called justice, ladies and gentlemen. This man ran around, made all this money, knew about him. That's the thing about it. He knew about him. He know that he was with his mother. Jay-Z know all of this stuff for years. This is a nightmare to him. Pure survival.
Because the drama gets messy. Word on the streets is that another reason Beyonce allegedly has been pushing Jay-Z to not take that DNA test is because of how young Rymir's mom was when all this allegedly went down. Because according to the rumors, she was underage at the time Jay-Z allegedly got her pregnant. Let's be realistic for a millisecond. Everything happening right now, this could get real ugly, real fast. Y'all saw what Diddy just went through, and Jay-Z even faced his own lawsuits for allegedly STing a minor. So imagine what would happen if that DNA test comes back confirming that Jay-Z really did father a child with a girl who wasn't even legal yet. But here's...
Y'all see that? And that's what this man is worried about. But as we know, look how Jay-Z treated Diddy Glover. Him and Diddy Glover, they've been having a bromance for years in front of our face. All the way down to Diddy palming his tasty cakes on stage, clapping Jay-Z's cheeks. And at first I felt bad for Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know. I said, damn, Diddy just grabbed his ass on stage instead of grabbing a mic? You know what I'm saying? But it looked consensual because Jay-Z didn't even move his hand. Jay-Z didn't move his hand. So I said, okay, they're having a bromance right on stage. And they're so high and tore up, they don't even realize that they're making out in front of the whole goddamn crowd. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, if he was able to abandon Diddy Glover, then we know he will abandon his own child. Pure survival. His own son. You know, so that's why I know that. Jay-Z had his lawyer come out to say he didn't even hang with Diddy. Y'all remember that? Diddy wasn't even my homie, da-da-da. Never went to his court dates, nothing. Jay-Z will ban you. He get out the ship real fast. Pure survival.
Be realistic for a millisecond. Everything happening right now, this could get real ugly, real fast. Y'all saw what Diddy just went through, and Jay-Z even faced his own lawsuits for allegedly STing a minor. So imagine what would happen if that DNA test comes back confirming that Jay-Z really did father a child with a girl who wasn't even legal yet. But here's where it gets really wild, because according to Rymir's guardian, Jay-Z's camp was actually open to the idea of Jay building some kind of relationship with Rymir. That is until Beyonce found out about the underage situation. And the minute she heard about them details, she allegedly shut that down with the quickness. The guardian explained that Wanda, Rymir's mom, was only 16 years old when she allegedly met Jay-Z.
Y'all see that? She was 16 years old, allegedly, when she met Jay-Z. And Jay-Z allegedly on Tasha K, you know what I'm saying? Rymir's guardian said Jay-Z wanted to have a little sneaky relationship with him. He just didn't want the world to know. How crazy is that? You wanted to have a relationship with him to keep him quiet, but not let the world know to acknowledge him? That's horrible.
Camp.
That's horrible, y'all. I'm sorry, man. We are surviving Jay-Z's parenting and his hairstyle.
Actually open to the idea of Jay building some kind of relationship with Rymir. That is until Beyonce found out about the underage situation. And the minute she heard about them details, she allegedly shut that down with the quickness. The Guardian explained that Wanda, Rymir's mom, was only 16 years old when she allegedly met Jay-Z. But to be fair, there's talk that Wanda may have told him she was older at the time. But either way, they hooked up, protection failed, and Wanda ended up pregnant. But here's the thing, Wanda apparently had no idea how to reach out to Jay-Z after that. She didn't have his real contact information and he was already building his career, so tracking him down wasn't exactly easy.
Exactly. Tracking Jay-Z down, he's a young star. So if people say, well, how she couldn't catch up with him? They was running around, running the streets, traveling the world. Pure survival. So of course she wasn't gonna be able to catch him like that. She had to go through the court systems. Let's get them likes up. Like I said, 500 guys, hit them likes.
But to be fair, there's talk that Wanda may have told him she was older at the time. But either way, they hooked up, protection failed, and Wanda ended up pregnant. But here's the thing, Wanda apparently had no idea how to reach out to Jay-Z after that. She didn't have his real contact information and he was already building his career, so tracking him down wasn't exactly easy, but regardless of the confusion, one fact remains. At the time of the alleged hookup, Wanda was only 16, while Jay-Z was already a grown man. He was about at least 22. And with this kind of scandal going on in the industry right now, especially with Jay-Z's close circle, y'all know Beyonce wasn't about to risk that kind of drama falling back on their family. So from the sounds of it, once she found out, she made sure the door stayed closed because that has the potential to blow the entire Carter empire to pieces. It's not just about the kid, it's about covering up a situation that could destroy everything they worked for.
And they just keep looking at it like it could just destroy everything. But y'all got 3 other children. This could make shit better. The fact that they find out that they got a older brother, that they got other siblings. You know what I mean? That Jay-Z has grandchildren. They keep looking at it like how horrible Beyonce is, how this could turn out to their image. But what about the greatness that could come out of this? You know what I'm saying? Like during survival. What about the greatness?
At the time of the alleged hookup, Wanda was only 16, while Jay-Z was already a grown man. He was about at least 22. And with this kind of scandal going on in the industry right now, especially with Jay-Z's close circle, y'all know Beyonce wasn't about to risk that kind of drama falling back on their family. So from the sounds of it, once she found out, she made sure the door stayed closed because that has the potential to blow the entire Carter empire to pieces. It's not just about the kid, it's about covering up a situation that could destroy everything you work for. And judging by how fast this case is heating up, they might be running out of time. According to Rymir, this whole situation goes all the way back to the 90s when Jay-Z allegedly hooked up with his mother, Wanda. Now, from what Rymir's been saying, Wanda and Jay-Z did use protection, but clearly it failed. And that's how she ended up pregnant with Rymir. But here's where things get even more twisted. At the time Wanda gave birth to Rymir, she was already with another guy named Robert. The word is, Robert knew from jump that the baby wasn't his, but that didn't stop him from signing the birth certificate. And according to insiders, Wanda was still unconscious from the delivery when Robert went behind her back and put his name down as the father. And at first, people say Robert was trying to play hero because he felt bad for Wanda, but it didn't take long before the real reason came out. Apparently, he only did it to collect extra food stamps and benefits and to make...
Wow. See, so they had to do that to get benefits and things like that that they would have never had to been worrying about if Jay-Z would have stepped up and done his thing, man. Like straight up. Anybody else, like I said, if this was somebody that didn't have no money, motherfuckers would be outraged. You know what I'm saying? But since it's like, okay, it's a celebrity, oh, people are just coming after him, da 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 da, man, I'm not trying to hear that. He been trying to, get this test for all these years. This ain't one of them things. This is something that Jay-Z know that's going to blow, that's going to hit the lid during survival. And I'm going to stay updated on every move. Shout out to Rymir. You know what I'm saying? Keep your foot on that man's neck. Pure survival. I know it's your dad. You know what I'm saying? But he tried to play hardball with you. You got to play hardball with him too. You know what I'm saying? Because it's heartless how with the shit he did. So I'll be heartless with him. Like, you know what I mean? And Rymir, a good boy. Like, you could tell. You know what I mean? Me, I would have been bashing him. I would have been calling him all kinds of names. like I do now, pure survival, I would have been teasing him, everything. Even when Jay-Z was accused of the alleged 13-year-old, which we knew, like I knew that shit, I knew that wasn't true. I'm gonna just keep it honest with y'all, pure survival. But Rymir could have dogged him out right there. He could have dogged him out right there. But he even said he didn't even believe no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So man, this is just horrible. Matter of fact, I done said enough, man. But shout out to everybody, man. Smash that like button. Share this video, man, because we got to get this out here. Jay-Z's allegedly threatening to sue him. How you gonna sue him when you ain't even like, dude? You got to give up this damn DNA. Nothing you try to do right now is going to work, sir. Nothing you try to do. The whole world, I believe, even the people that said, even 50 Cent put it out there. Personal Bible. Even Nicki Minaj put it out there. Rymir is all over the place, global now. So that little secret you've been having all this long time, no, the celebrities know. And the wrong motherfucker you want to find out is 50 Cent. Personal Bible. Fabo is out there teasing the hell out of Jay-Z. He put you on a milk carton. Now he going, man, 50 Cent gonna have a field day with you, and so am I during survival. I'm not going to wait till afterwards. You know what I'm talking about? I'm over there tearing him up on TikTok too. No Diddy Glover, pure survival. I'm over there teasing him on TikTok because it's all about, like I said, for me to get my content out there, my reactions, I do everything through my comedy. Pure survival. I'm gonna give y'all comedy, but I'm gonna give y'all truth at the same time. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna laugh, we're gonna enjoy, we're gonna do all of that, we're gonna dance, we're gonna have fun. But this is really a serious situation. You know what I'm saying? I can only imagine if I had to go through this for all these years fighting with this motherfucker. Pure survival. Like I said, I'd have took the money, but I'm glad Rymir took the high road. You know, so when it does come out, everybody owes him an apology. Anybody who said that he was just after money, you know what I'm saying? Or he just lying or clout chasing, be a grown adult and just say, you know what? I apologize to that young man. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. Just apologize to him. And then I want to know, put a 1 in the chat. Now, he didn't go after Jay-Z for money, right? But do y'all think that if Jay-Z, which is going to come out, turn out to be the biological father? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Rymir deserves some kind of money. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all don't. After the paternity test proved Jay-Z's the father, I want to hear somebody say, okay, well, Jay-Z don't need to give him shit. Even after he becomes, to find out that he was my father, I'm 34 years old. He's never done nothing for me. Nothing. God is news. Stop it. Tell the Bible. Shout out to you. It ain't a half and half with this one. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? Because you got to ask yourself, if you are a grown adult and one of your parents is a billionaire, never done nothing for you, never acknowledged you ever in life, and it comes out to be that you are their biological child, why wouldn't you have to, you know what I mean, that you would want to not look out? Why? There's no way I wouldn't want to do that. Like if I know I ditched the kid for all them years and I'm a whole billionaire and I find out, okay, damn, the motherfucker mine. It's going to be a while for us to work that relationship out, because I don't know you and you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But the first thing I would love to do if I was a billionaire and then I find out you mine, oh, I'm going to put at least $1 million at the least in your bank account. At least. You know what I'm saying? Like just on the strength, something that I want to do. Come on, use your head. Put yourself in those shoes. Thank you, everybody. Pure survival.